Hi Pisces, welcome in, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you guys are new. Thank you for watching, thank you for tuning in, and I hope that this reading hits home for you and offers you clarity and reminds you of who you are. I have music playing because I thought that that would be good for Pisces, just to have something in the background, because I know we can be a little bit ADD sometimes. I think it's, ADHD. ADD would be the opposite, where you can't really focus on me because the sound is on, so let me know if that is you or not. Okay, so we're going to use the Wild Unknown Archetype deck, and we are not going to read from the book. This is a new deck for me. We are going to do like Pisces does and channel based on the fact that we are tapped into the 12th house, what's hidden. We're going to pull up what might be hidden, and we are not going to read from the book. We're going to see how it goes. So this is going to be your message for May 2025. What you guys need to know. I don't know how long the video is going to be, but May 2025 is just like a whole. So let's see. Pisces. That was really interesting timing. Pisces. We have the Heart with the Cave. So May 2025. I see that you guys are really going to be tapping into what's underneath the surface about yourself. I think you're going to be finding a gem deep inside of yourself that comes up from being in a space of healing, being meditation. You guys might get into meditation this month or get more into meditation. You're going to find your sacred heart within, is what I'm seeing. And you're kind of going to come out of your cave after May. I feel like you might be a little bit in hermit mode in May, but not, it's going to be intentional. I think you're going to choose intentionally to be there so you can figure out what's inside that wants to come out. You're being called to there. There's something about the moon as well, being called to your inner emotions and listening to that. I think you're going to be protecting yourself this month from people who just aren't involved, or like aren't really involved with your purpose, your life path. They don't agree with your sovereignty, or they don't agree with, you know, what it is that's kind of like surface level people. You're really gonna distance yourself from anybody like that. You could have recently really done that, removed yourself from someone toxic, or removed yourself from somebody who just doesn't get it. Yeah, you're gonna find love within yourself this month. You're not gonna be, you're going through a healing phase, and you're realizing that the true love that you have been so desperately seeking in the past, you're no longer desperately seeking it, at least not on the outside. You may be desperately seeking it on the inside. We have an ad. Not expanding what's possible, he says. Interesting. Something about image might be significant, your image. Changing how you dress, or changing your image. Your image might really change in the month of May to other people. They might be going like, what? Because you might be changing your aesthetic. You might be changing some stuff about yourself. But the stuff that you're changing, whatever you're changing into, is actually your truth. It's actually what your soul really speaks of. But in the past, I feel like that was your truth then, so don't worry. It's not like you've been I think you're just guided towards more of something that's really speaking to you, something more natural to you. Maybe you guys have gone through an ego death, and this last ego death made you really realize your heart and where your heart really wants to be. And yeah, I'm getting the word safety. You really want to just be safe. You don't want to take any, I feel like maybe you took lots of risks in the past. There was some type of risk you recently were not willing to take with your heart. Take that as it resonates. Maybe someone wanted to be with you, or you were with someone and you weren't really willing to risk something to be with this person or something like that. We have Gnosis at the bottom. Gnosis is about the fact that we're always learning, and people who say they know it all. So you could have been dealing with like a know-it-all. People who say they know it all don't know like anything, because you can never know it all. So this is about, maybe you guys are very humble. We keep getting two cards. We have the Healer and the Cosmic. Wow. At the bottom we have the Castle. I feel like you guys are experimenting with something creative, something new, or I was seeing something about makeup. But we have the Healer and the Cosmic. These cards are just very interesting. Like, I find this to be very interesting. It's maybe some of you guys do something about a birthday. Your birthday could have been, oh, it's a cat. It's a party hat. I didn't realize it was a cat. It looked like a really weird baked good that like a child made, but it's a kitty cat. Okay. So there's like 3 snakes here, but they're all looking like one snake with like 3 heads. And it looks like you have healed different aspects of yourself, light, dark, neutral, or past, present, future. So you've worked on healing the past. So some of you guys are realizing that you're like a cosmic being. That might be new to some of you guys, or you guys are just thinking of how cosmic you are. Like, you're realizing how special you are, and that, you know, the right person is gonna be having to be really special too, and that not everyone deserves your attention, love, care, presence. Not everyone deserves you, but the one that gets you is gonna be having gold. You guys are very special. And I think in the month of May, you are going to, you're not going to be paying much attention to certain people that don't get it, and you're not going to be giving your heart, spirit, energy to people who just don't get it. You're a cosmic being. If anyone comes into your life, you're a healer, and you've tried to heal a lot of people around you. I don't know why I'm getting something about a birthday party. You might feel the need to go to some sort of gathering. Just know that in the month of May, you don't have to go to anything. You can literally say no to every single invitation that shows up for you. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. You can choose yourself this month. Without a doubt. You don't have to accept friends who don't get it, people who don't understand the depths of who you are. You don't have to accept any invitations stay inside of your castle. Fiona's been coming through to me lately in messages and just thinking about Shrek and now Pirates of the Caribbean for some reason. But yeah, you can stay inside of your castle and just do art, do whatever you feel like doing. You can do your makeup and stay home, it's fine. Just because you do your makeup does not mean, I was gonna turn that down a bit. Now it's freezing. Just because you do your makeup or have your makeup done does not mean you have to go out and show it off. You can do things just for you. Yeah. Three cards. I don't know why it's pausing. There we go. Okay, we have the shapeshifter, the shaman, and the lover. These are all one after each other in the deck. I have shuffled them since I got them and stuff, but they're obviously coming out like this for a reason. I feel like each card has a connection to the next card, so you're kind of like connecting things together, you know? So the shapeshifter, so you guys can literally change. I feel like this song is too much. I can't like focus, it's too like aggressive. So yeah, you guys can shapeshift, change, and I think that's kind of gonna weird people out in the month of May, but that is okay. You guys are changing, shapeshifting, because you've changed your energy, you've changed, you've taken your power back maybe, stopped hanging out with certain people. You're always taking in things from other people. So in the month of May, you're also shape-shifting into a newer version of yourself, I think. The shaman, so you're realizing your gifts. Snakes are so prominent in this deck, but also just coming through a lot today, the snake. I feel like there's something that is so real for you. I don't know why I said that. Something that is so real, this diamond. Like trying to find this diamond. The hand is out here. There's a lot of aspects about yourself. You've gone down a path, like many paths. Healing and everything. This has been like a timeline that you guys have been on. Each different time in your life brings different things, and you're coming around and you're gonna reach this diamond. I feel you've had to like go through all these things to reach your truth, your gem, like who you are. There's actually a card called the gem in this deck, and it's reminding me of that. And the gem card is all about how your purpose and you is unique and so special, and that nobody can covet it. And then we have the lover. So you guys are the lover. But first, you know, I feel like this, in the month of May 2025, you guys are loving yourself. It's weird. Do you see this? I don't know if it's a planet or what, but it's literally right here. So I think in the past, you guys already knew what your gifts were. You already knew like yourself, but you've had to, you're coming, oh look, no. It's kind of like, why am I seeing this card differently now? See, it's right there. You're wrapping around it. Your love wraps around your truth and you're protecting it. That's what it looks like. You're protecting your gift here, and it's right there as well in the form of a gem. So I feel like you're going to maybe get this find this gem in your life through the month of May. And that's going to be it's going to be something you love. And the bridge at the bottom of the deck. Some of you guys, you could have love coming to you this month. The bridge between, or it's just the bridge between two worlds. We have Kairos and the Seed. So Kairos is about how, I believe it's how you're always learning. It's about destiny. I think that's what it's about. I'm forgetting. I feel like no matter how you look at it, like no matter how you see all the things that you've been through, you still end up in the same place. Like you would have still ended up at the same destiny. So you can't, the seed was planted. That's what it, that's what it is. That the seed was planted in you. You didn't need to find it right away, but you had this seed planted. And maybe in the month of May, that seed is being planted for something. And this kind of gives me that, like you planted this seed to your higher self. And I don't know why it's showing up like that. You gave the life to your higher self again. You allowed your higher self to be part of your current picture here. You gave your love to your higher self. That's what it is. And this is planting the seed for new growth, new opportunities, new things, lessons. Yeah, this is about divine timing, Kairos. Because I know Gnosis is the one right before it. And we talked about Gnosis, but Kairos is about divine timing. So this is, yeah. We have the kiss at the bottom. This card represents things that you might be open to or start being open to because you're healing the parts of yourself that believed that those were taboo or weird. What is it that you still find weird about yourself or taboo about yourself, that this month I feel you are going to look at that and ask yourself, should I still be thinking of this as weird? Should I still be holding back on this? Is this something that I actually want to do? Okay, then I'm going to do it. Get a couple more cards. The castle came through, and the desert. So I'm getting that you guys could really start loving yourself way more in the month of May. Like, be looking really good. You have the storm at the bottom. But I feel like with the desert card, there's something about the moon as well and it being fired up. And I was thinking about the moon. What card was it? It must be in the deck. But there was a moon. Yeah, it was the one we just had it. The kiss card. This, whatever might be taboo, it might be that your appearance, you've been always trying to stop yourself from looking that good. One thing about Pisces is that we already have that natural glow or natural, appeal. I don't want to say words that maybe I shouldn't on YouTube, but we already have that natural appeal. So when we allow ourselves to be more in it, people are always having something to say, they're projecting more on us. They are, projecting more and stuff. It's better. And so I feel like this month you're not going to leave any room for that. You're going to ask yourself, what is it that I've been trying to hide and cover up about myself because it's too good? And why am I doing this? I'm going to do what makes me feel good with the Castle card. If this is something that makes me feel good about myself, if wearing this makes me feel attractive and be in my best, be my best self, my best version of myself, I'm going to do it no matter what people think. Even if I look too good with the Desert card, it's scorching hot for other people, it's too much, they can't bear the heat that I'm bringing, or the energy that I'm bringing, or what I'm creating, then I'm still gonna do it, the Castle card. So in the month of May, you guys are deciding that you're gonna be your true authentic self, even if it bothers other people. You're not going to hold back from yourself any longer, and you shouldn't have to. You should dress the way you want, sing what you want, dance as crazy and whatever as you want. It's your time to really dabble in who you truly are, Pisces, and experiment with being your authentic self, no matter what emotions or triggers it places in other people. Okay, so this is what I have for you guys for the month of May 2025. If you found this reading to resonate with you or give you a little bit of fire, drive, or hit home, let me know in the comments if you would like to do that, and definitely like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.